Are live.
We are good to go.
Are we live on YouTube? Welcome to Hump Day Heroes with your boy Dollar, aka Rich Taylor, and my brother from another mother, Brian, aka Tacos and
Taco.
Comics. How you doing, Brian?
I am great. How are you?
Well,
I'm ready to
pretty
do
good
this.
since we've been hanging out all day.
Yeah. Trying to get this ready. It's our second episode.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the first one was kind of like a break your maiden kind of deal. You know what I mean? I mean, I was calling it the Let's Fucking Go show. I mean, how long
Yeah.
was that going to last?
Yeah. No, I liked
But
it. It was good.
yeah. Anyways, yeah. So, by the way, both Brian and I both press books. Brian has more of I guess you could say, more time to do them right now because I'm doing a 75 book submission. So if you guys need clean and pressing by a really good presser, hit up Tacos and Comics on Instagram. It's tacos_and_comics. And he can clean and press pretty much any book, including getting out spine rolls. I've seen him do some really good work. So check him out. Also, where else can they find you other than IG? Do you have any other social media platforms?
Not really. No, just Instagram is the
And
main
just
one that I use. And then
then
tacosandcomics.com.
Facebook. Gotcha. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Rocksteady, what's going on, my man? How you doing? This is my boy Rocksteady Collectibles. He said some really nice things to me recently, and I don't know. It just
Made you cry.
it really I don't know. It just it made me happy. So thank you very much. You're a good dude. He's been coming to the Flipside shows, and I appreciate that. But you guys all know me. I want to try to get you guys familiar with my boy right here, my partner, Brian, Tacos and Comics. Let's just say Tacos and Comics. Let's just call him Tacos, okay? Because
Taco. Yeah, just
yeah,
taco.
we need to build his brand. So this guy not only presses comics, but he is very good FOC guy. Very good Wednesday Warrior. Me and him came up kind of in the same ranks when it comes to speculation and investment stuff. We're a part of an exclusive and intimate group of few guys. There's 30 people in there, but there's only maybe 10, 15 core of us that we kind of,
Yeah.
and it's really good spec. And I could tell you this much. We are jumping this stuff 4 or 5 days. If it's past FOC, we're jumping it 4 or 5 days earlier. I'm not even kidding. We just don't talk about it. But we have some things to talk about today, and let's go ahead and move on to our first segment.
It's going to be Wednesday Hot Picks.
Get out there. Wednesday's Hot Picks. Read all about it. You're like,
you okay?
Shut
you're
the
freezing
front
up there.
door. All right, so this is one of Brian's. This is I'd order one copy of this, but I didn't even think about it. Brian, go ahead and take it.
Duel number one. The first print only had 3,000 copies made.
Okay.
Confirmed by the publisher.
Allocations? Was it? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
I think it was Bliss on Tap. I think they just confirmed that they only printed 3,000 copies. Sold out pretty quick. Was pretty hard to find. This is the second print. It's a little different. It has red text instead of the I forget what was on cover A or the first cover, but red text.
It was like white or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not sure how many of these were ordered, but probably more than 3,000, I would assume.
You think so?
Yeah, I don't know. I think with the heat that the first book got, I think there were a lot more eyes on the second print for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point. And who's the publisher on this one? Is it
Bliss on Tap?
Bliss on Tap. For some reason, I kept thinking Source point press, but okay. Very cool. I can't wait to get it and read it. I do not have the first print one, and it did make the CBSI Hot 10. And for anybody watching this on the rewind, listening to this on Apple, watching it on Facebook Live or on YouTube, you guys might recognize me from the CBSI Hot 10 on the Tales from the Flip Side show, maybe through the Modern Playbook or the Trading Card show. We had this book on the Hot 10. Ben Stein, who's a close friend of mine now and my partner on the show, the guy is straight arrow. He's no shade about him. He only reports what is moving on the secondary. And this book was moving. Didn't know much about it. And I remember this book on the top 10. So or on the Hot 10. So I had to order this second print. So I'm very happy about that. All right. Go ahead, Brian. This is one of your babies. Yeah.
Yeah, this is just Something is Killing the Children. It's the second Slaughter pack, which is issues 6 through 10 with new David Mack cover work. Just reprints. You can buy them in packs of all 5 comics, but they're beautiful covers by David Mack. Again, might be a long-term hold type deal, or just something you want for your personal collection, but they're beautiful covers.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, David Mack is definitely underrated, to say the least. I mean, he has so many covers. When it comes to from
Daredevil,
Echo. Yeah, Echo and all that whole run to the Jessica Jones run.
Oh yeah, Alias.
It's funny. Yeah. Well, yeah, Alias, exactly. Like, okay, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but one of my favorite all-time street level villains is Kilgrave, as Purple Man. And issue 6, I think it's 16 of the Jessica Jones run, there is a sick David Mack cover A of the Purple Man. It is so cool. And it came out right when that show was like being speculated on, invested, like the announcements and stuff. I think that if Jessica Jones comes back, I really hope they bring back Kilgrave. I mean, I understand he's already died, supposedly. This is Marvel, nobody dies. But anyways, in the Netflix series, and with Echo coming, and then Charlie Cox's Daredevil, and also Wilson Fisk's what's his name? Vincent D'Onofrio's Kingpin getting into the MCU. That now creates that vessel we like to call canon, and that makes that stuff canon. And what's really cool about it is that they now have an opportunity to an entire drawer full of toys that were being used before, and kids didn't like them then, but kids like them now, and they can go ahead and enter those in. And that's why I think that Kilgrave probably will be coming back. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything. That's just a guess. If they don't, it's a wasted character, because I'm telling you, for street level villains, he's awesome.
Waste of an actor too. He did such a great job.
Oh yeah, yeah. And he's in this other series on Netflix that's I forgot what it's called. I think it's called like Broader some. I can't remember, but it's basically a parody. How do you say that? Parody. Parody. Of another show that was here with the lady from X-Files, the woman from X-Files, Gillian.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And anyways, long story short, it was like an up north Santa Cruz area, and there was murders. He's a detective. Well, he does like this parody show, which is basically the same thing, but it's in Europe. And he's a detective, and he's a good guy too. It's really good. You guys should check it out. But yeah, this will be on shelves Wednesday, and it should come in a pack. And I believe the MSRP or the cover on the pack was what, $35?
Yeah, 30, 35 something. Yeah,
which I think is so strange.
Yeah.
I was surprised it wasn't like $39.99, but definitely going to be picking these up. I did not order this on FOC. I'm really glad that Brian brought this up. A Rogue Sun #1. We were talking about this earlier. I brought up a point about Rogue Sun, and basically, I mean, you know, it's standard to, you know, pick up these number one issue books or what have you, but we really like all the covers. How many covers do you remember, Brian, from
If you go to the next slide, there's the rest of the incentives. I think there's 5 covers
here, you can
total.
go ahead. You could go ahead.
Um,
Oops, let's go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and do that.
So we got covers A and B. B is just gorgeous. I love B.
Mhm.
And then here we have the 110 incentive, the 125, and the Brett Booth 150, which
Wow. That's
are all
when I
really
like the
nice.
booth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't gonna add this today, and then when I saw that booth 150, I was like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "Yeah, I like those too." And did you order any by any chance?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so this is a spinoff of the Radiant Black series. Image is expanding that universe, trying to make like one cohesive universe for Radiant Black. The first appearance of Rogue Sun was actually in last week's Supermassive,
Mm.
so definitely check that out.
Now, was that a preview? Is it same
It's
universe,
a,
same
it's
continuity,
yeah, it's the
or
same universe. It's a one shot. Just takes place in the Radiant Black universe, and it introduces some new characters. It introduces Rogue Sun,
right?
and I forget the name of the other character.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
should be cool. It's interesting to see what they're going to be doing with that.
He says,
Um,
"Oh, he's
oh
talking
yeah,
about
Mac.
Mac." Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Very cool. Very cool. And I'm expecting that the Rogue Sun is probably not going to be printed that heavily. Was the news that the first appearance, the two books linked up, was that before FOC or after FOC?
That was before.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there
So,
were some articles going around.
in today's market, especially with FOMO and secondary market, modern books moving, people's memories are very short. So
Yeah,
I think we'll be okay with that one. It should be a long-term play, like we were saying, but wouldn't be surprised if the 1 in 50 booth or any of these covers popped off out the gate. So very nice.
definitely.
All right, what do we got next?
Next one.
So Transformer Beast Wars number 13 of the 1 in 10 Comb Griffin. I think is it Comb Griffin?
Calm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, we liked this series from the get-go from an investment point of view. It all started with issue 1 with the 1 in 25. Was it the Bradshaw or Brookshire? I can't remember, but it was just Brian brought up a good point. It was the day of FOC, and he goes, How many shops are going to be ordering 1 in 25 or 25 copies of this Beast War? And it ended up being like an 80th anniversary or 80th issue or something like that, anniversary or whatever it was. And it had like extra stories. And it came out the 1 in 25. There's only a few shops that had it. I think my comic shop, who usually orders them in Midtown, like the heaviest, they only had 3. I grabbed one of those and flipped the set along with the cover A for what was almost like $70.
This one right here, yeah.
Yeah, it was yeah, exactly. It was exactly. It's not the best cover, but it's cool.
Still
cover.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So here we are on 13. Now 14. We were talking about 14, and the reason why we brought this up is something's happening in 14. There's either like a first appearance or something big's happening supposedly in 14. There's a ton of cover. Well, there's not a ton of covers. There's like 5 covers for it or something. But yeah, so I'm thinking by 13 because, not only for the cover work, but every time somebody predicts there's a first appearance coming or a publisher pumps it or a site pumps it, I always try to buy the issue one or 2 issues before to see what's happening if I'm not reading it.
For sure.
And, I'll be honest with you, the cover got me on this one, but when I heard about 14, something was happening there. I thought, okay, maybe we got something in the guts here. So I went ahead and took a stab on the 1 in 10. What about yourself?
I'm not a big Transformers person, so no, I really didn't get any. But these IDW covers, especially the incentives, the 110s, the 125s, they're always, they can always be flipped later on down the road.
And that's what I'm saying.
Once people forget about them.
Yeah, exactly. Short memories. It's like, and with new comic book day every week, I've been saying it for all along. I wish new comic book day was like bi-weekly. That would have been way better. But you know what? It's just like, and there's an FOC every week, especially when you're playing this new comic book day spec game. It's short memories, but there are some hardcore Transformer fans, and it's good to throw these in a long box and see what happens. And on top of that, the movies are pretty damn good too, and they're active. This is coming out also this week. And why I like this, I'm not the biggest Transformer fan, but I do like Transformers. But the reason why I like this is I don't own Transformer 70s from Transformer 70 from the 90s. I don't owe issue 21 or maybe it's 22 from 2011. I don't own the other 2 or 3 stories that are in here. And this book is going to reprint that each main story from Transformers 70, Transformers 22, that's from 1990 and 2011, the Transformers Megatron Origin #1, Transformers More Than Meets the Eye 32, Transformers Autocracy #7. And I think that's super cool. The best of Megatron. I love
collection.
Megatron. Yeah.
What's up, Santos?
Hey, what's up, Don? How's it going, buddy? I love how he has the gunslinger.
Yeah.
His,
gunslinger spawn.
Yeah. So, anyways, all right. So here we go.
We'll talk about this one.
Yeah, this was my pick, but Brian liked it too. Brian can explain it a little bit better than I can. Go ahead.
Really, it's just a new appearance of a brand new xenomorph. In
Now,
the
what's a
alien world.
xenomorph?
The alien.
Okay, so it's a new type of alien, a new alien, or a new like species. You think?
I wouldn't think a new species, just a new form or a new type of xenomorph. And it's all, I guess, Marvel bought the rights to Alien, so it's all canon, I believe, with the Alien stories.
Gotcha.
I would assume.
Yeah, definitely. Yep, you're 100% right on that one.
We got a nice Dan Panosian cover here, and then the 125 Yoon incentive is pretty.
I'll be honest.
Darth Lopez to you.
I'll be honest with you. I like. Hey, what's up, Darth? He's from LA too, as well. He lives in Chicago. How's the weather in Chicago, buddy? You missing LA? So okay, I like the Yoon the best. That's just my personal opinion. Panosian is one of my favorite artists right now. I think this is a killer cover. I'm so surprised it's not like a 1 in 10. It's an open order cover.
Yeah, it was open order.
My question is it xenophobia? How do you say it?
Xenomorph?
Xenophobia.
It's a tough word.
That's me, brain fart, Mr. Brain Fart. Xenomorph, is that the new alien right there in the middle?
On the cover.
Yeah, because he looks different than the ones that I'm used to.
I'm not really up on my xenomorphs, but it looks like it could be a queen. I'm not really
yeah, with the back.
Yeah, I'm not really sure if that's the new one or not.
Very cool. Very cool.
Great covers though.
It says cold and yes.
Yep.
All right. Avengers Forever second print. This is actually our buddy Don Santos. He loved this thing from the get-go. He's all over it. There's a few things going on with these Avengers Forever's book. In this issue, in issue 1, second print, I believe that is the first. Is it the first cameo of the female version of Moon Knight? And then issue 3 is the first full?
Possibly.
Okay. So
I have not been reading that one.
Yeah, so Avengers Forever #1, like I said, is my buddy Santos. That's his pick. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100% sure, but he likes the book. He showed me the guts and in a private DM, and it looked like a female version of Moon Knight. It had she was African American or at least dark skinned, and she had like a sword, and she's got she's got those wraps, and she's got a moon on her chest. I mean, not on her chest, on her belt. And when he showed me that, I was like, oh my God, is this a female version of Moon Knight? And then now you have issue 3, which is going to give us the first full appearance of that character that I saw, which looks really cool in issue 3. So you want to grab the second print because we like the second print because A, is probably going to be low ordered. And 2, who's the guy in the front over here on the cover?
Of the second print, that's Black Mask.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
He's a alternate universe version of the Black Skull, not Black Mask. Alternate version of Red Skull combined with the symbiote, Venom symbiote.
Oh, okay. It's a new one from Earth. That's the Aliens. Thank you, Darth.
Yeah.
Got the 125 of this. Okay. What's good, Dollar? Hey, what's up, Marvel Man? Thanks for coming. We're just we're breaking the show in right now. We got a little bit of marbles in our mouths. You know, we're testing things, trial and error. So bear with us. And if you guys like it, we'd really appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. Double click the notification bell. And if you can, leave us a comment or question, and we will get back to you if you're watching this on the rewind. If you're watching it live, say hello in the live chat. And if you share this video, make sure you tag Hump Day Heroes. That way we could follow you. Thanks, guys. All right. So let's move on to the next book, and let's go ahead. And this is what we call low-hanging fruit. Okay. So on FOC, actually, when this book appeared, this cover actually appeared when the New to Order solicits came out months ago. So
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't even know what was going on with Tosin, but he's not supposed to be in the guts.
He's not in this issue. No.
Yeah, so I'm hearing his second appearance will not be until issue 5. But this cover is to die for.
It's gorgeous.
Definitely. It is gorgeous. I was talking to Darth Lopez about this via DM on IG. He was telling me that it was up above $100 already, and we were like 4 or 5 days away from release. I have 2 coming, got them both for 40 a piece. Pretty happy about that. But in my mind, this is a straight cover play unless there's something that we missed. Did you see anything when you read the guts?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the guts on this. I just know that Tosin's not in it. I think it's still just riding that wave from issue 3.
Okay. You mean the hype wave?
Yeah, the hype wave. Yeah, it's and it's a gorgeous cover. So
yeah, can't go wrong with Steph.
Yeah,
Steph Hans. Let's see here.
Yep.
Another one sold today for $150. Oh, that's great. And then Rocksteady, great cover, but without Tosin, the current prices are nuts. Around 200 now. Whoa.
And that's what I think. I wonder if a lot of people think Tosin is going to be in this story.
Well, naturally, people think that, but yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. So maybe that's why the prices are still going up. But yeah, it is nuts. Definitely correct on that.
And did you see cover A for issue 5?
No.
It's basically like a homage, or it's not an homage, but it's definitely a callback to Ultimate Fallout 4, because he's like standing and he's like looking down and almost looks kind of sad, like quiet, just like Ultimate Fallout 4, but it's the point of view is from a different position. Yeah. So kind of when I look at that, it reminds me of Ultimate Fallout 4.
It does. Yeah.
I think that's maybe where a few of the media outlets, we won't name any names, might have got that Ultimate Fallout 4 stuff from. But who am I? All right.
The next Miles.
Are we recommending Hulk 3 second print?
It's a cool cover. I mean, it's a nice recolor of the original. I'll be honest, it's a cameo.
With you. Yeah, cameo, definitely cameo.
Definitely had a cameo. But other than that, I didn't personally buy a lot.
Yeah, I didn't order any of the second prints. I'll be honest with you, I don't like that Marvel's doing this, that they're just basically just taking the same cover as cover A or whatever variant and just making it a sketch. This is partial sketch, partial color, but this one actually looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And in the guts, we know for a fact there's the first cameo of what do we call him? Bulk or
Black Hulk or
Hulk and Black or
yeah.
Nulk or what?
No. Nulk.
Right.
I like that one. I like
Yeah,
that one.
so. But
Yep, definitely flip them if you got them.
definitely. I don't know. I don't see long term on this. If it pops right away, then it get rid of it. If it doesn't, then gonna have to play the long game.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a long term hold book. Just depending on what they do with the new character.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Nice cover.
Man, these Moon Knight covers are to die for, huh?
That almost looks like a Mac cover, but it's Simmons.
Yeah, it looks like Simmons to me, but I see where you're getting at, definitely.
A little bit, yeah.
So, spoiler alert: this is a spec show, so if you, I'm sorry about spoil. We won't spoil brand new movies, but this is a spec show, investment show. We're gonna spoil shit.
Gonna spoil your comics.
Anyways, so Moon Knight 8, I read Moon Knight 8, and we got it was a really good story, but at the end of the story there was a prisoner that escaped. I think it was from Ravencroft. I'm not sure. It was one of those insane asylums that in Marvel 616, or at least Marvel Universe continuity, and it said, I can't remember if it said prisoner number, and then I ended up looking at the prisoner number, or if it did say Rutherford Winter. But all I know is that when we read that a few days before it came out, I took a chance and I said, hey, we could get a new first appearance of Rutherford Winter, because he's only appeared in digital. Okay. He is an accomplished Hydra terrorist / assassin or what have you, but we are going to have a decent first appearance or first cameo possibly in this book. I haven't read number 9 yet, and but even if it doesn't happen in this book, which I think it's going to, but even if it doesn't, the covers are killer.
That's a hot cover.
Yeah, and I honestly don't think that these books have been ordered that much. I mean, I haven't checked. We don't really have a way to check now.
Not anymore.
Yeah, but I don't know. Who knows? I like cover A too, by the way. I mean, all these Moon Knight covers have been great. I mean, you can't go wrong. So, if you can buy them both, please buy them both. Let's
trying to find cover A, but yeah, let's do the next one.
All right. This is your pick, Brian. Go ahead on this one.
Basically, it's just the first, like it says, first full team appearance of the Anti-Arachnine. It's a really nice cover, and then there's I actually like that Momoko cover too. I think that's a really good Momoko cover.
Really?
You don't like it?
No, I do. I totally agree with you. Totally agree.
No, I like that one a lot. It's just the first full team appearance. They've been making cameos and talked about, so it's finally happening. They're saying it's going to be like her Sinister Six type deal.
Okay. Now is this okay, so it's with Peach Momoko. So this right here, is that supposed to be a spider, and then is that like she's laying down? Okay, I see.
Her face is back and the spider's on her her face. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, cool. Because I'm honestly, from a distance, it's really hard to check out,
Yeah.
Because I'm a Momoko fan, but now I look at it closer. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, gotcha. And you got the spider on there, which is Spider Woman, which is actually pretty cool. And then you have a first appearance of Anti-Arcanine, which is, I guess you can say, these people don't like spiders.
No.
So it's pretty cool cover. Is there an incentive for this one, Brian?
No, there wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah, not that I saw.
I think this series is a slept-on series. Not a lot of orders. I know that. Not a lot of copies on the shelves when I go and pick up my pull or what have you. But a lot of first appearances, some really good cover art, Huck Lee covers,
Mm-hmm.
Yoon covers, Momoko covers. I think this is a slept-on series. Marvel, I know it's a comic book speculation or comic book industry cliche. Read the tea leaves, but man, I feel like every single time when I look back, I don't ever think about it, but every time a project, comic book to content, film, series, animation, whatever, is released during that time that I didn't think about, right around, there's always something like some kind of series that's released that could have something to do with that. Not saying that
Yep.
this Spider-Woman has anything to do with the MCU, but I'm saying, or Sony Prime, but it seems like that maybe they're preparing us for something. She's getting a lot. There's been in this series. There's been a first appearance of her family member. I think her brother, a intimate partner. And then I think one of them turned bad, one of them's good. There's been a first appearance of a mentor, and then also some she's gaining enemies. So yeah, these definitely long term, put them away. And and plus, like I said, you can't go wrong with the cover. It's a pretty good read too. Not this book, but I'm saying the series.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So I missed a few. So no way to check the print count on Black Panther 3. No, not right now, because Penguin Random House is not releasing their orders. So what I think Comic-Con's doing is they're doing what they did with DC with Lunar. They're basically taking the series, and whatever the series was selling at around the pandemic, around that time, they're using that as like a root number to kind of like ballpark it. You know what I'm saying? So there's no real true way to kind of figure out. And just to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys know this, but Comic-Con is not really a true way to figure out print runs. It just kind of gives you a ballpark anyways. Now it's even harder and the ballpark's even bigger. So yeah. Let's see here. Loaded on reprints of the run where issue 1 she's pregnant. Very cool. Very cool. Always lower print when there's no incentives. Yeah, definitely agree. Definitely agree. Hell Arisen 3, freaking I mean, God, Amazing Fantasy, that whole series, the second volume, I mean, we could just go on for days. Yeah,
Bloodstone,
that's a great point, Rocksteady. Kelly Thompson, I'm a big Kelly Thompson fan, man. She was awesome. She's been awesome in Captain Marvel. I liked her when she wrote Deadpool, when Elsa Bloodstone and him hooked up. So yeah, pick this up. Let's move. So this is another one we call low-hanging fruit. Brian's our resident Star Wars expert.
Yeah. If you missed out on the first print of this, here's your chance. It has a Beskar border instead of the regular Sprouse border. This was the first cover appearance of Din Djarin and Grogu.
On a comic book.
On a comic book, yeah. They were definitely on Star Wars Insider a couple of times. And
yeah, the Momoko, and then
yeah, those were nice. So this will definitely be ordered more than the original. The original suffered from, I mean, what would you say happened? I guess they didn't reveal the cover of the original until after FOC.
Which they do all the time. I mean, McFarlane does that all the time.
Yeah. But it caused a little bit of drama, so they decided to do a reprint, and here it is.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that if they actually revealed that cover on, let's say, the morning of FOC, let's say Monday morning, okay?
Monday morning, yeah.
Do you think the hype would still been there?
Probably. They would have had the Grogu Baby Yoda hype.
Do you think, in your opinion, this book will be ordered more in the second print? Now, before you answer that, Are there any store variants for this book?
Not that I've seen.
Okay, so that's a good sign for the third print. This is or second print.
Second
sorry.
print, yeah.
And be honest with you, I like the silver border better.
The best card border, yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I don't really care for the Lucasfilm borders, but there are some cool covers. But I like this one better. Matches the Mandalorian's armor. So yeah. Let's see here. Darth is saying, not a believer on this book, only ordered 2. Oh, big deep pockets there, huh? Hey, Darth, how many Black Panther 3 cover A variants and then or open order covers and then 1 in 25s did you pre-order? I think the upcoming Bo-Katan and Moff Gideon Sprouse covers will also be hot. 100% agree
Definitely.
with you.
Definitely.
And it's one of the last Sprouse covers. I believe the last Sprouse covers on FOC this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah. Definitely the Bo-Katan is a beautiful cover, and the Moff Gideon cover is really great too. So those are going to be hot books.
And that's Moff's first cover appearance, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like this one. Yeah, they're just throwing characters on the covers from the show.
Yeah, it just feels like, every time they're linked together, and if the show is, like, for instance, if the show wasn't happening right now, I mean, this would probably be a $4 book. But the show's been happening every year or what have you, and people love it. People love Grogu, Baby Yoda, and this dude, the Statesman. Have you seen Kingsman 2?
No.
Who's the actor that plays Genjar or the man?
Din Djarin,
Din Djarin,
the guy from Game of Thrones. Can't think of his name right now.
He's in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he was.
No way.
Geez. Yeah. Hold on.
Rocksteady's got some good info. He's saying that it's also Bo-Katan's first cover too.
Yeah. Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal. So if you guys haven't seen Kingsman, part 2 is actually pretty cool. He's in that movie too, and it's called Statesman. He's from the American. He's like a cowboy. Those movies aren't based on comics, right? They're based on novels like Harry Potter. That's
which ones?
The Statesman and Kingsman.
Kingsman, yeah.
So going back to Darth's question, I asked Darth about Black Panther 3, which for our new listeners who are just getting into comics or just don't know that much, Black Panther 3 had a big first appearance in it, and it's likely a underordered book. I wouldn't say underordered, but I would say definitely it's not going to be a high print run. So yeah, so we're talking about that, and those books, they right out the gate, they just went through the roof, especially the 1 in 25. So Darth is saying that he missed it. It was only through hunting them he found 4 cover Bs and 2 cover As. Very nice. Very nice. Says my LCS dude didn't pick up the 1 in 25. I owed my LCS owner, so he passed it on to me. Oh, that's very cool, man. Wow. All right, we'll give him a shout out. DM me his name, and I'll definitely give him a shout out. All right, let's move on. Oh, here we go. Brian can continue his strong analysis of Star Wars comics.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
High Republic 15, the final issue for Phase 1 of the High Republic. Also, the first appearance of the Leveler. The Leveler has been in a few of the novels and has been mentioned in a couple of the comics. And we're finally going to get the first appearance. The Leveler is a creature who he's able to disrupt force-sensitive Force users. He's able to overwhelm them and then disrupt them or disconnect their connection to the Force.
Right.
So, yeah, it's a pretty big deal.
Cool character.
Star Wars. Yeah, definitely. Like. So, and here we got the incentive, Ario Enendito, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy cover of Lorna D there.
There you go.
Yeah,
Hence
there we
the
go.
name Darth
Lopez. So yeah, this should definitely be a fun book to have. I'm looking forward to this.
Plus, it's the
Interesting to
last
see.
issue, right?
Yeah,
Last
yeah,
issue.
tying up phase one, and I guess we're gonna have to wait a while for phase two. Do you have
Why
any
is that?
idea? Do you know how long?
No, I
Uh,
didn't even hear that.
do you know, Darth, how long it's going to take for phase two to come out?
He probably does.
I think it's going to be a couple months at least. I'm not sure. But
I
yeah,
was
definitely.
I didn't know this going into High Republic. I had no idea. I think it was Santos explained to me, but supposedly this, as of right now, is the first Star Wars timeline, right? Issue 1, right? It was the oldest era of Star Wars.
Officially,
Officially,
yeah. In canon, there was the EU had the Old Republic.
There you go.
Summer. Yeah, it's going to be a while. So, but the Old Republic is no longer canon until Disney makes it canon again. So yeah, this is currently the oldest in the timeline right now.
Very cool. Very cool. That's great info.
Yeah.
Is there a tie-in or a spinoff to this book also that I saw 1 in 25? It kind of had a blue cover and it looked like it was selling for like $150. I think it was somebody in Comic Coin was talking about it. I don't know. Maybe Jim's Comics. I could be confused, but
Not sure. There were a couple. There was the one with the two Jedi detectives. I forget. I can't think of the name of it right now.
gotcha.
But yeah, there's 6 months for phase two. Santa says. High Republic 7.
Yeah, Darth Crawl.
Yeah, Darth Crawl. I'm really hoping that phase two of the High Republic is about the fall of Darth Crawl from being a Jedi to the dark side. So we'll see what happens there.
What's your question, Darth? And let me bring it up on the screen for our viewers and anybody watching the rewind. Thoughts on High Republic 7? That's what Tacos was just answering. Are you asking thoughts on like our opinion on the characters, or what do we think long term? Is this thing gonna, value wise? That's one I'd like you to answer. Hit me up in the chat. All right, let's move on to the next.
I think it just depends on what they do with Darth Crawl, really.
Right, and don't forget the Mayhew exclusive variant. I can't stand artist and store variants either. I honestly, personally, would rather have the second print if I came across it. But you get a cover appearance, the first cover appearance of Darth Crawl on the Mayhew exclusive. If you can find those, I'd try to pick them up if you can get them cheaper. But don't pay $40-$50 what they're going for. That's just my opinion. Who am I though? Okay. Okay, let's see. The spec on it. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think with spec wise, it just depends on what they do with that character. If they revisit that character in phase two, that book could skyrocket. So
Gotcha. He says, hey, Don Douglas, thanks for joining us. Hey, I think you were talking about High Republic Adventures. Well, it's the same storyline, right? They tie into each other, right?
yeah, they're all canon. Yeah.
Okay. It got a pop because it was mentioned by the Canadian, agreed on the second print. Canadian, is that Gems Comics? He's Canadian, right?
Is he Canadian?
Oh boy. Yeah, he's pretty cool, dude. He's a
I
pretty
think
nice guy.
I think there's a couple people that live in Canada.
Seems like a really nice guy. When he was gone, it was quiet. And I was on the Hot 10 and I just came out of left field and said, hey man, if you're watching, we want you back. And he came back a little bit after that and he's been kicking butt. So Jim, if you're watching, thank you. And also big fan.
All right. Strange number 1.
Okay, so call me crazy, but in my opinion, Lorna D is a bigger character than Darth Crawl. Yeah, because Don, you just don't like store variants.
True.
High Republic 15, she's a badass. Been hearing that. Dollar, hey, Dollar, welcome.
Hey,
she definitely is. Canada represent Canucks. All right. This is both me and Brian's pick. We both like this book. I've been really into this series from ordering this title from Death of Doctor Strange. This is Strange #1, the first appearance of Harvestman. Also, you'll get the first full appearance of Clea as the Sorcerer Supreme of the 616.
Yep.
If you are not reading Death of Doctor Strange or did not order this book or plan on buying it, I can give you kind of like an analogy, a metaphor. I don't know, not a metaphor. I don't know. A comparison. How about that? A comparison. New Avengers 53 and New Avengers 54. So New Avengers 53 is your first appearance and cameo of Brother Voodoo as Sorcerer Supreme in the 616. They ended up calling him, what was his name? Dr. Voodoo. Then in issue 54, there's your full appearance. Now, the reason why I say these are, did you put those slides together?
I did not. I forgot to put those two slides.
Not a problem. If you haven't read the Death of Doctor Strange series, I highly recommend it. But I'm about to spoil the 5th issue. So if you don't want to watch this part right here, turn it off. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So at the end is, oh, you did, jerk.
No, I still have them on my desktop.
Okay, cool. Right here. This is the last few panels right here. And basically what's happening is Doctor Strange, in his own words, is basically saying goodbye to Clea. As you can see, the cloak of levitation is steaming, dusting out. He's starting to, I guess you could say, disappear. And without actually saying the literal words, he's asking for her to take the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme in the 616 and wield the Time Stone via Eye of Agamotto. Okay. Now, from the MCU, which we all know has their own continuity, Earth 19999 and 616, two different continuities. Just remember that. They both, same thing in the past. The precedent is set. If she was not going to be accepted as the Sorcerer Supreme in this timeline, there's no way she'd be able to be just chilling there with the hanging on to the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation. Okay. The Cloak of Levitation probably would have freaked out and looked for Doctor Strange or grabbed her and threw her, and also like what's his name, the dude from the Black Order in Avengers Infinity War that tried to grab the Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange. And he burnt his hand. Something similar to that when somebody tries to just take it off their body. But looks like the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation definitely accepted her, and she is your Sorcerer Supreme for the 616. Issue 5 is a sleeper book. It's a cover price book. I would definitely pick that up. A lot of people weren't ordering it by that time. I know I've talked to many people. Many people I've talked to did not pick that book up, so I'm not expecting there to be too many around. So there right there is your first, in my opinion, is your first cameo of that, and then your first full appearance of Clea as Sorcerer Supreme in the 616 timeline is going to be in issue 1. Plus, you get this new character, Harvestman. What covers do you like? Do you prefer?
I think that J. Scott Campbell, that's one of my favorite J. Scott Campbells I've seen in a while. I'm definitely not going to be spending the $900+ to get the 1 in 500 Virgin cover of it, but I definitely think it's an amazing cover. I like
1 in 500 would be if this book, if Rachel McAdams, by the way, not to interrupt you, I apologize, but I put a poll in the live chat. If anybody, I don't know if you guys saw it or not, but I said, because the speculation we're hearing on the internet is that Rachel McAdams, who plays, what's her name, Christine in Doctor Strange 1 and 2, and she's going to be in 2, confirmed. is possibly Clea. Okay, so I put the poll in the live chat. Let me know if you guys think that speculation has legs. Do you believe that she will be revealed in the MCU as Clea in Multiverse of Madness or not? Yeah, I like the J. Scott Campbell variant as well. I can't stand when publishers have a variant to the magnitude of the J. Scott Campbell, and then all of a sudden do a 1 in 500, and all they do is just take the negative version. It's disgusting. I can't stand it.
Yeah, that art germ is gorgeous here. That is a great art germ cover. And then, hey, that's me. And then the 125 Azrar variant that has the first cover appearance of Harvestman.
Okay, so Harvestman is on the cover of the 1 in 25. Is it Mahmoud Araz or Azra?
Yeah, Mahmoud Azrar, I guess. I probably butchered it, but
Azrar? Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Azrar.
me too. Sorry, I apologize, Mr. Azrar. Nice cover too. I like it.
Yeah, it's a great cover.
I don't really care for the gray, but it kind of reminds me of the Dark Dimension with the gray right there.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about what happens at the end of the issue? Are we going to spoil it, or are we not?
Strange? No, we're not going to spoil it. But
with the resurrection.
But oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we can spoil it. Go ahead. The book comes out this Wednesday. Go ahead and spoil it.
Well, through the book, Clea is trying to, she's talking with the dog. I forget the dog's name, Bat or something, about resurrecting.
Correct.
Yeah, in Strange #1. Yeah, she's talking about resurrecting Steven. She sets up a spell to detect if anybody's coming back to life, and she senses somebody, and she goes to find it, and she finds Harvestman, who is resurrecting Thunderstrike. Yeah, you're muted.
So we have a reintroduction of Thunderstrike. Now, did they show? Is he shown?
Yeah, he's definitely shown.
Is he a zombie or is he?
Yeah, he looks zombified. I'm not sure if he'll heal, but in that one panel, he was definitely not looking very good.
Very cool. Very good information. So guys are going to get a retcon version of Thunderstrike in Strange 1-2. So we have 3 first appearances, 1 cameo and 2 fulls. And that would be first appearance in full of Clea as Sorcerer Supreme in the 616 Marvel Prime universe. We have first appearance of the Harvestman. You got first cover on the 1 in 25 Azrar. And we also have a first cameo and reveal of a retconned Thunderstrike. So very cool. Rocksteady Collectibles says, I personally think there's not going to be a search for the new Sorcerer Supreme. My money's on Magic. My money was on Magic a bit too. I was also going with who else were we talking about? What's her name? Sienkiewicz did that 1 in 25, the one shot. She got her first solo, first appearances in Doctor Strange.
Not Nina the Conjurer, but
same.
The
book.
Other, the Spirit Rider chick.
Right, Spirit Rider. Right.
I forget what her name was. Yeah.
So I do know
Kashala.
Yes, Kashala. Okay, Magic is the Sorcerer Supreme in the Dark Dimension. So that could be a good guess there. Good speculation. I shouldn't say guess. Apologies. Educated guess. Hypothesis. Good speculation by my man Rocksteady.
I would love to see them do something with Magic.
Ian Lubber, hey man, nice to see you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. It means so much. Many of the new books that have come out in 2021 and into 2022 have MCU, Disney Plus potential written all over them. Totally agree with you. For sure. Strange, Iron Fist, Punisher, What If, Captain Carter, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, 100% right with you, my man. Very nice. All right. So let's roll. Oh, here we go. Cameo versus first appearance. Okay. So, first of all, Venom 4, in my opinion, is the book for this character. If you are banking on Bedlam or you're investing or you like this character, in my opinion, it's 4. Is it a cameo? Is it a full? To me, it's a first appearance. It's a 2-page spread, 2 large panels, reveal, dialogue, the whole bit. Okay. Doesn't go through full story. So that's the only thing going against it. So I think, in my opinion, Marvel putting this character on the cover as they do, default vintage Marvel, current Marvel late printings, they use panel work for the cover, but they used the character that was in question that only had the well, not only, but had his first appearance through the 2-page spread. They put that character on the cover. That to me is the creator and the publisher telling all of us, without telling us, this is a full appearance. That's, I think, in their opinion, this is a full appearance. That's just what I've been seeing. I feel like most of the time when it comes to late printings, that happens. Usually if it's a cameo and that character's on the cover, it's usually on the first print. But hey, things change. People have different opinions. That's just my opinion. I think 4 is the book, and I ordered 5 of these. Just, got to order them. It's Al Ewing now. It's Dylan Brock on the forefront, kicking ass, taking names. It's a good read. Cates, Ewing, a bunch of other good modern creators. I mean, you just got to follow these guys because they are the future. And anything Al Ewing's putting out with Immortal Hulk, Chip Zdarsky, another one, I'm ordering. I like this character. What do you think, Tacos?
Yeah, I definitely do. I agree with you on that. And I like that cover.
Me too. I'm surprised they didn't make it into an incentive, and thank God they did it.
Or a sketch incentive. Yeah.
Says Rentra is the next Sorcerer Supreme in the first Strange run. So thank you, Omega Reed. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Omega Red that's my buddy Jake. He runs the Spec Tales podcast. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should definitely go check out the Spec Tales podcast.
Okay. Omega Red. So I read the book. Okay. Very, very
I call him Omega Reed all the time.
Okay. And Brian, aka Tacos and Comics, he says some very, very bad things about you guys. So
horrible.
No,
definitely check them out.
He's been talking you guys up. I'm excited to listen to the first for my first time, and it's called Spec Tales. Where can you find that podcast?
Anywhere you can listen to podcasts. It's on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Is it a YouTube channel?
No, they don't have YouTube. They're about to start a Patreon with some extra goodies for their listeners, but yeah, it's definitely a fun podcast. Spec Tales.
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 Very cool. Very cool.
Next up is What If Miles Morales?
Yes. What If Miles Morales, number 1 of, I believe, 5. Could be 6, but I'm pretty sure it's a 5-issue series. Basically, this series is predicated on what if Miles didn't become the all-new Spider-Man of the Ultimate Earth 1610 and then get trapped in the 616. That's another story. So here you have the him as Captain America. I really like the Taryn Clark. I don't think that's a 1 in 50. I think it's a 1 in 25, but I could be wrong. Is it a 1 in 50?
It is a 125, I thought. Okay, no. It is a 150.
Oh, it is 150. Okay, I got mine for 40, so I thought it was a 1 in 25. I pre-ordered it. $39.99. I got it from Tfal. But anyways, I like that cover the best. The Clark. If you're not familiar with Taryn Clark, he did Miles Morales Spider-Man number 33, 1 in 25, and he also did Black Panther 3, 1 in 25. Awesome up and coming artist. The guy is he might be one of my favorites right now. I like cover though. It's not the best work, but look who's in the background. It's Don Santos' favorite character right there, Starling Vulture, and she is not the Vulture. Instead, she is wearing the Sam Wilson Falcon all new Captain America uniform, which I think is really cool and very interesting.
So that is Starling. I was going to ask who that was. Okay.
Yeah, that's Starling. I mean, she's not going to be called Starling Vulture. I think what's her real name? Tessa Toons, or the granddaughter.
I didn't know if it was Billy Morales or if it was Starling, but yeah, that is a
maybe
150.
it could be Billy. Did you read it in the group, in the Discord?
No, I didn't read it yet.
Okay, but it looks like I saw some other photos. It definitely looks like Starling. So
yeah,
and
that
plus,
makes sense.
From issue, I think, what is it, 27 of Miles Morales Spider-Man, or 28, or maybe 29, I can't remember, but they started getting familiar with each other. So I guess the whole Spider-Gwen thing, I don't know if they're in a moot point right now. They're broken up right now.
Little love triangle going on.
Definitely Miles is getting his Mac on.
Yes, he is.
So yeah, I like this book. I don't think it's going to be heavily ordered. It was pumped pre-FOC by multiple outlets, what have you, but a lot of people don't want to see Miles Morales as Captain America and got turned off by this. So, if you guys are looking for the first appearance of Miles Morales as a Captain America, like a book to spec on, that would be Miles Morales Spider-Man issue. What issue is that? I posted it on my IG. Is it 18? I can't remember.
I forget.
But it's the 80th Captain America anniversary. Go to my Instagram. It's _DO1LAR_dollar. And basically, he is in I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to you, brother. He is in the same suit as the 1 in 200. Do we have the 1 in 200?
For what? Which issue?
For the issue that is in question. For this book, What If Miles Morales?
It's the design variant, right? The Coelho design variant.
Yeah, that's the 1 in 200. So that's the same suit as the Miles Morales Spider-Man. I can't remember what issue it is. I don't know why I'm not thinking of it right now, but he's in that suit. It's the Captain America 80th anniversary variant. It's a really cool cover. It's the first time he's shown as Captain America. Now, people will mention, Spider-Man 2016 issue 1 and 2 on the cover, 1 in the gut. Now he's not Captain America in that. He's just holding a shield, has nothing to do with Captain America, and he got it by accident. Yeah, so it's basically the same suit, same stencils. It's just the colors are transponded. Yes, 28. Thank you, Santos. So yeah, all right. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
This is the cover I like right here.
Sorry, let me put that back. Yeah, that's the one I like too. But that one
that's just open order.
Yeah, I grabbed a couple
open order cover.
I grabbed a couple of those. Yeah. I'm interested to read this. I mean, I like Miles Morales just as a character, Spider-Man or not. I enjoy reading when him and Genki Lee are in school and they're cracking jokes and stuff.
Just hanging out.
Yeah, so I'm interested. And then the later issues, I think it's issue 2, maybe 3, can't remember, but I think he becomes Weapon X. So it's what if Miles Morales became Weapon X. If you go to not Miles Morales Spider-Man. If you go to Wolverine, I think it's issue number 16. There's a variant with Wolverine, Weapon X, and Miles on that cover with the same colors. It's not really he doesn't have claws or anything, like not a first appearance, but it's an interesting kind of like tie-in. It's almost like Marvel was giving us dropping hints. So, all right. So that does it for this week's Wednesday Warrior, Wednesday Hot Picks segment of the show. And now we are going to go over a theory. We like to call this digging in with Dollar and Taco. Dig in with Dollar and Taco. And that dog right there, that's Taco's dog.
I wish.
I wish I had Dalmatians.
So do I. I love Dalmatians.
All right. So Santos, yes, 28. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
28. All
Star
right.
Wars 22nd print. Yeah, we mentioned that already, right?
No, no,
Oh, we didn't?
no.
Don't skip it, he's saying.
First, that was the
Ezra. That's first
can't.
Ezra, right?
Yeah, not it's Elzar man.
Yeah, Elzar. Elzar.
Yeah, definitely.
The Star Wars nerds tell me, oh, it's not a real first appearance because it's during a dream. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, he's still there.
So Iron Cat is heating up. If you guys are not familiar with Iron Cat is Black Cat, and she stole the tech. She's dating or flirting or whatever Tony Stark in over the last couple of years in her series, and she stole the tech to make a suit. And on the left you see the Black Cat number 11 final page of the first cameo appearance of Iron Cat. That's the Iron Cat suit. Okay. Issue 12 will give you your first full appearance of Iron Cat. This cover right here, there's only two covers, cover A, cover B. This is the scan cover. So you got first cover, you got first full in the guts, you got first cameo here. Now, let me give you some numbers. Common Cron is saying that the orders by retailers in North America for issue 11 was around 25,000 ballpark. Okay. Issue 12 was the last issue of that series, I believe. I have to double check that, but I believe it was the last issue of that series, or at least that arc. But even if it wasn't, it should have been ordered around the same, because there wasn't when it was new to order there. I believe the solicits mentioned the Black Cat for issue 12, but when I checked Comicron, I think it said 27,000, 26, 27,000 for the issue 12. It's a low print run book. It's under that 30,000 mark. We love to see anything under 33,000, I'd say 33,500 and below. You want those. That's a real good sign. Bringing this up because in June of 2022, according to Marvel's recent solicits that just dropped last week, there is a new series coming out with Felicia's Black Cat as Iron Cat in the suit. And as you can see, you have Iron Man, Tony Stark there. I mean, I'm assuming it's him. You have Black Cat, and then you have the Black Cat suit. Looks like she did a few modifications on it, but not much. It looks very similar.
I like the ears.
What do you think about this character?
I like it. Yeah, I mean, it's just. I guess we'll see what she does as Iron Cat, but I always like it when they mix up characters like this, or they try something new with a character. I know a lot of people don't, but I enjoy it. And I like the costume design. That's a pretty sweet armor. I definitely like the ears and everything.
Ian Lover says, I don't think it's Black Cat in the suit, according to the solicit.
Could be. Could be somebody
else. Let's pull
else.
up the solicit. Let's pull it up.
Let's see. Iron Cat. Give me a second.
I pre-ordered this book. I did not pre-order 11. I got 4 copies from Midtown for $3.82, and then but I did pre-order the scan. I think I pre-ordered maybe 40 or 50 copies of those, and they're sitting in long boxes. It was a long-term play. There wasn't much that actually it was a decent week. I remember. I think it was the same week as Clown Hunter, but yeah, very very easy lay down book. It was a no-brainer. That armor will return with a new pilot to take Felicia and Tony on. Okay. Yeah. Very cool. So let's check it out. So according to CBR, it says Marvel Comics has released teaser for a new hero with the title Iron Cat. No other information was provided with the teaser art, though we do get a look at the center of the character's armor. The teaser features a character wearing gray and white armor similar to that of War Machine. The middle of the chest plate has a pink logo, a cat head to go along with the Iron Cat
motif.
motif. Okay.
Sorry.
Let's see here. Newsarama has collected 2 more teasers and gathered them together in a collage, providing a better look at the armored Marvel hero. There are many possibilities for who this new Iron Cat hero could be. First guess would be Felicia Hardy, aka Black Cat. That's right. In a new form of Iron Man armor. The artwork appears similar to that of the J. Scott Campbell, who is currently providing cover art for Marvel's Black Cat ongoing series. Marvel's May 2020 solicitations revealed Black Cat will steal an Iron Man. Wait, this is for. You pulled up the wrong one. So I've been reading the solicits for the.
Did I really pull up the wrong one?
Oh, God, man. You're killing me, bro.
What a noob. Man.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Quit. Just quit now.
This guy, man.
Just pack it up.
Anyways, all right.
Yeah, so I couldn't find the solicit.
Yeah, find the solicit. I want to see the solicit.
I was trying. I couldn't find it. Obviously.
Mama Comic, hey, what's going on? She's having a baby in April. Congratulations.
Mama Comic.
I wish you the best health. She's such a nice person. Very sharp. She's very opinionated, which I love. And her baby shower's this weekend. She registered at a few places. I'm gonna get her something, ship it over to her pad. I think she's in San Diego. I'm not sure.
Get her some butt paste. All babies need butt paste.
Lubber is saying check CVR.
CVR.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting when I first saw the no worries. You're awesome. I loved seeing you on Whatnot today. I couldn't stay. I had stuff to do because of the show and stuff. We're getting used to this stuff, getting our beaks wet. But glad you did well today. Okay, so here we go. Tony, let me hide this here. Tony Stark's Iron Man armor returns under. Okay, go ahead and scroll up. Between 2020's Black Cat 11 and 12, Felicia Hardy broke into Stark Unlimited to rob Tony Stark and uses Nanoforge. With escape seeming unlikely since Stark was blocking the only exit. So Black Cat had the Forge create her own suit of armor, which was the Iron Cat, to take on the Iron Man in a high-flying chase throughout Manhattan. Now the armor designed by artist CF Villa returns under new villainous ownership in Iron Cat, written by Black Cat, scribe Jed McKay, and drawn by Perry Perez. Okay, yeah, that sounds. And then where's the solicit? Iron Cat will be a 5-issue series, reunites Tony and Felicia through. Though the former will not be happy about it. So let's see. It's hard to see. The last time Tony encountered the Iron Cat armor, he was bested when Felicia pulled an Iron Man 3 and had been remote piloting the suit during the entire altercation. However, at the end of that chase, the armor fell apart to pieces, but the miniseries promises that the armor will return with a new pilot to take Felicia and Tony on. Okay, good call, Lubber. So, yeah. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean there's a new pilot. That could be a vintage default, like I say, Marvel misdirect. But chances are it probably is. And what if it's Silver Sable? What if they bring her back for this? Sony is developing a Silver Sable and Black Cat series that got canceled, and I think Matt DeVoe said it was on. I can't remember if he said it was on or they're working on it, but I read an article recently that said that it's back in production, Silver and Black. So we'll see. Hey, Lucy, yeah. This was also the first ongoing Black Cat series, I believe. No incentives for 11 and 12, but low order B covers. Absolutely right. 100% agree. All right.
Yeah. So pick up that scan variant if you can. It's the first cover of the Iron Cat armor.
Yeah. All right. So Now we're here. Oops. So who is the new Black Panther? If you go to my IG, I put out a theory. This has nothing to do with anybody. I didn't hear this from anybody. No reports. This is my own speculation, my own theory. It makes total sense. Doesn't mean it's going to happen. I'm just taking an educated guess based on dot connections and about a half day worth of investigating. But in Timeless #1 in the Guts, aka In Story, for people that don't know that term, in the middle of the story, King is hanging out with that character that first appears in this book, Dr. Vaugh, starts with whatever, and he's looking at his images of different timelines, different realities, future and present. And he spots a team of young Avengers, which you guys are probably all familiar with a couple characters that are brand new. There's a Tony Masters as Captain America. Mary Jane takes the Spider-Man powers and moniker. There's a few other on there, but there's also a Black Panther who at first pretty much everybody assumed it was Shuri when we first read it, including myself. But that flowing white hair in the back was interesting. And I did a little bit of digging, and I found the article that this was based on January 4th from CBR. And that article basically, now remember, CBR is not a fact. It's not like it's a good outlet. It's pretty solid, but they write a lot of pieces. Have to be careful. A lot of stuff speculation too, but in their opinion, they believe that this was Storm. Now, when you do the research online or what have you, you cannot find Storm as Black Panther anywhere except on that article. That was on January 4th, and that's where that rumor came from, that speculation came from. Now, here's my question. Why can't it, because he's looking at all these different timelines, and it's Kang, he's a time traveler, different realities, what have you. Why can't it be this character right here? That's Nago Sazana. Or is it Ko Sazana? No Sazana? I don't know. But however you pronounce that, I believe it means princess in is it Swahili? Maybe, I don't know. But her first appearance, in case you guys don't know, this isn't in Key Collector, or at least it wasn't when I wrote this, is in issue #4 of Dark Ages. This is the daughter of T'Challa and Storm. Okay. And I believe there is a good chance. I'm not 100%, but I believe that there's a solid chance, and my theory makes sense, that this could be her. This could be her taking the Black Panther mantle in Earth TRN-891. So basically Earth 891, multiversey, Black Panther. Dark Ages 4 is a must buy regardless. Okay. Let's go back to the last slide here. And this is Timeless #1 third print. As of right now, because I haven't found anything else released yet, we have your first In the Guts cameo appearance of a new Black Panther, Mary Jane, Spider-Man, Taskmaster Tony Masters as Captain America, and then what's his name, Mr. Miracle or Miracle Man or
Miracle
what have
Man,
you? Yeah, I mean that's new right there. Open order cover. Now third print here, you got them also on the cover. And that's very interesting because that issue, the second print had that 1 in 50 for the missed minutes, the sketch. That one was probably the books that they had to order 50 copies of. It was like Punisher's new logo or something like that. There's probably a ton of those out there, and I have a feeling that might have burnt out a lot of people, and they didn't order this book. What do you think?
It's possible. Yeah.
So this one
Very
is
possible.
one you definitely need to keep an eye out. I believe it comes out March 9th. Double check me on that. And we should have a new key right here. going back into Dark Ages, the Stegman 1 in 50 is what I prefer. And yeah, let's see. So
Rocksteady, I think, are you talking about the Red Panther costume, the Red Panther armor? I don't think Kosazana was in Avengers 53, was she?
no, I didn't see her.
Huh. That was just the Red Panther armor.
So yeah, and Dark Ages 4, I believe, came out like 2 weeks earlier. Anyways, 2 weeks earlier. All right. Dark Ages. Ordered the 1 in 50. This beautiful, great cover, right? A great Ryan Stegman cover, right? I love it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of people ordering this book. I'm gonna be frank with you. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I think Jim's Comics is one, and not many others. I know my friends are ordering it. Dark Ages ordered one. Yes, congrats, bro. Goodbye.
I think a lot of people are overlooking it because it's not 616 canon.
Right.
But with the way the multiverse works, any of these characters could be moved into 616 at any time. So,
and like I've said multiple times on Flip Side, ever since we got a glimpse of Loki in the season finale with the character that the Kang variant at the end that Sylvie stabs.
Yeah.
He said, once the multiverse cracked, he made a good point. He said, now anything and everything is on the table. And to me, as a comic book speculator and investor, that opened the door for anything that's not in 616 continuity.
Yep.
So I ordered 6 of the third print. Love those later printings. Totally agree. Good call. Nope. It's Tom Taylor. Who's Tom Taylor? Tom Taylor? Don't know what you're referring to. Sorry, brother.
Talking about Red Panther? Tom Taylor?
Nice cover for sure. Yeah, I totally agree with you. All right. So this is Brian's baby.
Wait, what?
And we're going to go ahead and let him go over his Monday night FOC. Here. There you go.
Okay. So this was actually a pretty small week for FOC. Not a lot of spec books, but there were a lot of cover buys that I liked. But it was a pretty small week. First one on the list, we have Demons #1. It's a Dark Horse comic. It's a new series by Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo. Looked pretty interesting. Scott Snyder is great. He's writing one of my favorite series right now, Noctera.
Totally.
Such an amazing series. But we have a regular cover, Greg Capullo, and then there's a B cover, Jock cover that's just crazy. Cover C is a foil cover of cover A. And then Peach Momoko. I don't know if I like this Momoko cover too much. Do you like this one?
Yeah, I like it.
You do like it?
I just don't like when she gets too I don't know. I can't really explain it, but things get too skinny, arms and face but yeah, that's pretty cool. I like the background.
And then the 1 in 50 incentive is the Momoko cover, but it's signed. It didn't say who it was signed by. It could be Snyder, it could be Momoko. Definitely looks like it could be a cool read, though. Should be a fun book.
Yeah, definitely. I ordered this when we got off today from our meeting. Yeah, Lucy, she pre-ordered it.
Over Momoko, a lot of people are. Yeah, a lot of people are over Momoko.
And it's the best time to buy. Especially her core variants. Like for instance, like the ghost spider, with her, half is it Ghost Spider where
with the cell phone?
Right.
Yeah. The incentives. Yeah.
Right. The Fallen Angels 2 with the X-23. I mean, that book's at an all-time low right now. It's like $35. That book was over $100 at one point.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good covers that like solid Momoko covers that you can jump on for cheap, because I think long term she's gonna make a comeback. So
yeah, she will. And again, these are all on FOC tonight. DC's FOC was last night.
Now, what time does FOC usually end on Monday nights for Marvel Penguin Random House and Indies. If somebody, let's say a listener or a viewer are new to pre-ordering and they want to wait to the last minute to get this information from us, what would they have to do?
Just contact their LCS. The thing is, most stores are going to be closed now, but I think it ends at what, 11, 12 is the cutoff.
12 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, they have until midnight, but good luck getting a hold of your LCS if you haven't already pre-ordered any of these.
Yeah, we have a few online retailers. Get at me at Instagram. I'll go ahead and a couple of these people I'd have to send an email to for last minute orders, but it should work. All right.
Next up, we have the Amazing Spider-Man 238 facsimile, first appearance of Hobgoblin. These facsimile covers
What's
are
up,
always...
Remo? Sorry, Brian.
What's up, Remo? Yeah, these facsimile covers are usually, long-term holds. Sometimes they will spike. Beware that there will be a lot of people getting these graded, trying to pass them off as the original comic. I'm sure there'll be a barcode on the front or something.
Disgusting. If you're a seller watching this and you've ever accepted money doing that,
just walk off a cliff.
I better not find you. No. Don't do that. It's not cool, man. I mean, the comic gods are watching. Is there any store variants for this book?
I haven't seen any, but I wasn't really looking for them, so who knows?
Yeah. Okay. All right. What else you got?
Next up on the list, we've got Ghost Rider #2.
Yeah, loving that Momoko. Well, Momoko's hitting it.
See, this is a good Momoko. Yeah. Ghost Rider #1 was great. I thought introduced Agent Warroad. It introduced Zeb. I'm hoping in issue 2, maybe we'll find out who was messing with Johnny Blaze's mind. So there may be a first appearance in this, or it could be an already pre-existing character. Who really knows? But these covers are great. This Daniel Acuna incentive is amazing. The Momoko cover is beautiful.
Are you ordering 25? So are you going to do 20 of the Momoko and 5 of the? Are you just going to order a couple and just pay the 50 for them?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to get some of the incentives. I think I got a couple of cover A.
Pre-ordered and pay the double ratio, or are you going to wait?
No, I'll just wait. I'll wait till the other stores pick it up.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this is another great series. I'm hoping people are reading it. Which one did Stephanie Hans?
Stephanie Hans posted one. It looks beautiful. Not sure for what issue though. I know issue 3. The solicits. What's his name? The Ghost Trucker. His first appearance, I believe, is in Ghost Rider 30 about 4 or 5 years ago. He's supposed to be coming back unless there's a new Ghost Trucker coming. But yeah, we'll have to definitely check out the Stephanie Hans. If you can pull it up, that'd be cool.
I don't know. It took me to Pinterest. I'll try to look for it. But yeah, next up on the list, we have Hulk #5. Again, we're not really sure what's going to be in the guts of this book. There could be another cameo of the Black Hulk before the big reveal in issue 6. It's not working. Okay, the 125 Pepe Larraz incentive is beautiful. Nice. He's becoming one of my favorite artists. His work on X-Men has been fantastic. And then the John Boy Myers Carnage Forever variant. This is an open order variant, but it's beautiful.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I mean, especially for like an event. You know what I mean? So very cool.
Yeah. So definitely keep an eye on Hulk #5.
If you guys aren't reading it, just to let you know, Banner is on a planet with gamma radiated variants, right? Variants, like the same superheroes, but they're like gamma radiated and they look like zombies. They look like Marvel zombies to me. But, I don't know. Anyways, Spider-Woman 21, the Nakayama Carnage Forever. Wow, that's sick.
Yeah, it is. Wow. I love David Nakayama. His is this the one you're talking about?
DNA. Yeah, it probably is.
Is
that it, Lucy?
That's amazing. That's a really cool cover. Yeah, if that's the one, that's a really cool cover.
Does it say what issue that's for?
Let's see. Oh, well, this says for issue 6 of Dark Ages.
Oh, okay. That's for Dark Ages.
Yeah, I don't.
I think that's right. I mean, she's saying it must be right because I think I remember seeing that too.
I don't see any others, but yeah, that's a really nice Ghost Rider.
Nice call, Lucy. Good pick. I'll definitely order that.
That's definitely that's
thank you
definitely
for
going
the
on the
tip.
list.
All right, what else we got?
So yeah, Spider-Woman Nakayama, awesome Carnage Forever variant. Next up, we have Star Wars 22. This is the Chris Sprouse Lucasfilm 50th variant. Like you said earlier, it's the last Lucasfilm 50th variant. This will come out after the Moff Gideon and after the Bo-Katan covers. Features Rey and Kylo Ren, so that's a nice cover.
Ren's got some heat right now. Kylo Ren has some heat now. Why? Hey, thank you, Pat. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Hopefully you subscribed. If you did, thank you so much. But I do have one question for the live chat. Why is everybody bringing up Tom Taylor, the writer? Did I miss something?
For Dark Ages?
Mm-hmm.
Are we not supposed to like Tom Taylor anymore?
I don't know. I mean, I like him. I like him because of his last name.
Did he get canceled? Yeah, who knows?
No, he's been doing good. He's been.
Oh, yes, he
really
related
well.
to you?
No.
Long lost cousin.
Anyways, let's move on to the next
one. This is my favorite cover of the night. Yeah, this is on FOC tonight. It's the 125 Raza incentive. That is just amazing. Raza's been doing some
Wookiees. Yeah,
I do love some Wookiees. Yeah, Raza's been doing some amazing work. Everywhere you see him, his work is just phenomenal. I was actually thinking of doing a artist spotlight episode just on Raza covers.
We definitely will.
But yeah, this is an amazing cover. I don't know if there's anything in the guts of this issue, but that cover is definitely on my list to buy. I'm gonna try to get a couple of those.
Those Crimson Rain connectors by Raza. I think that set is going to be one set you want to collect. I think, and especially if you can get them all graded 9.8.
Oh yeah, those red Crimson Rain covers, definitely.
Mm-hmm. That'd be sick. I'm bummed on the Sprouse. I was hoping for a team cover of Boba, Mando, Black K, and Fennec Shan.
Fennec Shand, yeah. I'm hoping Fennec Shand shows up in the Han and Chewie comic. They were saying the one that comes out next week. They were saying there were going to be some new characters from the shows showing up in the comics. So,
that's very cool.
I would love to see Fennec Shand show up in the comics.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Raza's doing a DC cover in May, I think. No way, that's awesome. I have to check that out. Thank you, Pat.
I wonder what series he's doing a cover for. But yeah. Next up, this is the Beast Wars number 14 Fortuna incentive.
Yes, this is the one that I ordered.
That's a wild cover. That cover is really pretty. I like that a lot. I just love the colors on that.
Definitely pop those covers.
Yeah, I can see that being a desirable cover months, years down the road.
Not many people ordering Beast Wars Transformers too. I mean, there are a lot of covers for this issue compared to other issues, so something is definitely probably on the horizon. So it probably will be ordered a little bit more than the other issues, but I'm not expecting much.
Yeah,
so, very cool, very good pick.
Another cover by Buffy the Vampire Slayer 25th anniversary, Jenny Frison. Cover A is on the left, and then you can see her black and white version cover is the 125. I threw up the Buffy number 4 Frison cover that came out a couple years ago. That was a 150. They're kind of similar. I wouldn't really expect these books to go crazy. The 1 in 50 Willow cover is only going for $10-15. So it's not going to make you rich off this cover. It's just if you're a Buffy fan or a Frizzen fan, you might definitely like this one.
When I look at this, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that Something is Killing the Children Frizzen, where there's the color and then
with the
there's the
chainsaw.
125 was the black.
Yeah.
No, not with the chainsaw. I don't think she has a chainsaw. It's just
Yeah, I think so.
Erica Slaughter on the cover. I mean, I don't remember a chainsaw. I don't know. But the 1 in 25 is a sketch Frizzen, and then the open order is like the color, the black background.
Yeah.
Sold a few sets of 1 and 2 over 30 days, last few days. Definitely demand.
This one?
Not this one. This one is, I wish I had this one. No, it's gotcha. Yeah, so Frizzen, totally rock steady, 100% agree.
Yeah, definitely Frizzen.
Nice pick.
All right.
You do like Buffy, I noticed. You do.
I love Buffy. I've always been a Buffy fan since the 90s. Yeah, so
is Buffy same continuity as what is it?
The Dark Horse?
Riverview?
No.
Okay.
No,
that's
Archie.
Sabrina,
yeah, Archie
right?
and Sabrina. Okay. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I've always been a Buffy fan. Now this cover, I think this is going to be a ghost. It's Power Rangers Universe number 4. It's a 1/100 Jeff DeCal incentive. I can't see too many people outside of the big online stores ever ordering 100 copies of Power Rangers.
Right.
So
and decal, however you want to say. Yeah. Shout out to my guy, Mr. Long Short, big decal fan. If he doesn't know about this, I'm definitely gonna have to get off when I'm done here and tell him about it. He would love this book. But yeah, this is a great cover, and I agree. It's probably gonna be a ghost.
Yeah, he's another one who's just been putting out some amazing work the last couple years.
Yeah, I'm surprised Marvel hasn't signed him yet.
They have. He's been doing a lot. He did a lot of the Inferno covers.
Contract, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, a lot of variants. I haven't seen any interior work or anything.
Like Momoko got that big contract to do
the Demon Days.
Yeah, but then also almost a variant on almost every story arc, almost every title they had, and I think that ruined her.
For exposure.
That would be something good for to call, because not a lot of people know about him.
So, yeah. And cool. I think last up on the list, Silk number 3. This is the first cover of Mineo, the witch here. They were cameoed in issue 1, and then first full appearance was in issue 2. This is the first cover.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really sweet in Hayek Lee cover.
It's going to be a lowly ordered, and Silk is confirmed in production with Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yep. And that is it for FOC.
All right. We need to get a little soundtrack with everybody that goes,
Call your LCS immediately if you want any of those, or find a store that'll let you pre-order.
Thanks, Darth. Yeah, I thought this was a good time slot because it's before the Flipside show, and there's not, a lot of people are back to work and stuff like that. So thank you, Darth. I appreciate it. Okay, so
anything else you want to talk about?
I'm looking. I think that's it. I think that's we're gonna do pickups, but I think we're gonna save that for Wednesday's show. So we're gonna open some cards on Wednesday, just a few cards, and we're gonna show our pickups, what we bought at the comic book store that day, and if we heard anything, any rumors or speculation, we will let you guys know. We promise on that. Please do me a favor, if you're watching the Rewind and have not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. We are doing a 250 subscriber giveaway, and we will be doing a 500 subscriber giveaway and a 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And each time it will be a tier. It will be a better prize, and it'll be well worth your while. If you could like this video, I appreciate it. But hey, even if you don't like it, and you have opinions, leave the comments or questions in the comment section.
Definitely.
Tacos is a manager on this channel. Him or I will get back to you. We will answer all your questions and comments. If you could share this live stream, I'm greatly appreciative. We're trying to build a brand here. I know it's a new show, but hey, we got two good guys that just love comics and a ton of knowledge that just we want to share with you guys. So we appreciate you and thank you for hanging out with us. Is there any last words you have, Brian?
I was just gonna say, for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway, you're giving away a Tesla, right? Brand new Tesla.
No, it's not a Tesla. It's a pair of rollerblades
Ah, all right.
and a leopard
Guess it
speedo.
fell through. Yeah, well, there you go. That makes up for it.
Hey, thanks, Rocksteady. Hey,
Yeah.
the Pat, thank you so much. Mama Comic, Remo, Darth, Don. Thank you so much, everybody,
Omega
for
Red.
watching. Omega Red, thank you. I can't wait to watch your channel.
Check out Spec Tales podcast.
Is it Ian Lubber?
I thought it was Landlubber,
or
but it could be
Landlub.
Ian.
Okay, well, thank you so much, you guys. We really appreciate you guys. Happy
Thanks for
hunting.
hanging out with us. Yep.
Peace.
Peace.